The second thing then is to move on away from the subluxation, because we'll cover that again just before we finish, is I want to talk about exercise. Exercise is important for your health, it's important for you, it's important for me. The truth is, most of us are too busy for exercise, or we say we are too busy for exercise. But we know deep down it's about priority. Because who at home sits half an hour behind their favourite TV show? Most of us have a TV show that we like to watch. And if you don't watch TV, we have a computer program we play on. And if you don't have that, you're doing something else that isn't not necessarily adding to your life. Most research tells us that if we do half an hour a day, but at least 15 minutes a day, where we're actually stressing our heart at 60% of its maximum capacity, your risk of cardiovascular health concerns, lifestyle diseases, is reduced by almost 60%, which is just amazing. So, if you want to sort of guarantee you're going to live longer, you need to make exercise a priority. The problem is that a lot of people who go to exercise, their spines are in such state that exercise is no longer comfortable or hurts, or they have let it go for so long they're actually no longer able to exercise because they don't have the proper movement. And then there's the third level, and that is when your spine is improperly aligned. When you're lifting weights, you could actually be doing more harm because you're wrongly loading your joints, which would be more detrimental to your health. The truth is, yes, you should be doing cardio. Yes, you should be doing core strength. We in our office, over time, throughout your care, will start to give you exercises that are about mirror imaging your spine, so that we're actually stressing the body away from its current stress patterns. Exercise is so valuable to your health, but you can't exercise yourself to 100% health, because if the subluxations are present, no matter how good your exercise is, although very important, you will never get the most out of your cells, tissues, organs and body, because the function isn't there. So, doing exercise while getting adjusted means that your potential for health is another time stronger. Next one. I really want to spend a little bit of time now on nutrition. We're only going to cover little bits here and there, but the time I want to spend about nutrition is really about choices. Remember, we talked the body is an ecosystem, and you are in a bigger ecosystem. So you have an internal environment in an external environment. And what you put into your internal environment from your external will actually determine the quality of your overall health. If you consistently eat poor food choices, your internal environment has to cope or manage to get the most out of that environment, what is available. The best food choices you can make is raw foods. The more processed, very likely the lower quality food that is actually available to you. Chips, burgers, cereals, canned goods, excluding veggies often, because research shows that the quality of nutrients in canned veggie is often as good as a real veggie, the way that it's processed. But canned, like meats or those kind of things that are really processed, the nutritional value is often reduced. We talk about going, a lot of people say, oh, I'm vegetarian for health. Well, the truth is, if you believe in evolution, then evolution says that we are now smarter because our brain size increased by eating red meat. Okay? That's what evolution states. That ad with Sam Neill or whoever it was, I can't remember, stated that, you know, our forebrain grew because we started eating red meat. The problem is now, people going vegetarian, the brain size is actually shrinking. And overall, the quality of omegas and fats that we get from our meats and other sources actually is so diminished that over the last, so many years, our brain sizes are actually shrinking. So are we potentially getting dumber? Well, I don't know, but it's certainly food for thought. So the question then is, well, where do we get the omega-3 sources from? And I'm going to talk about that on the next topic when we talk about supplements. And the other thing I really want to talk about is water. You need good water intake, okay? at least, the 8 glasses, because in Australia you will dehydrate quicker. And a lack of water often means that you're not getting proper water into your tissues, and they get tired and fatigued, and your energy goes down. And most often, most headaches in Australia, I believe, are from dehydration. Nutrition is really quite simple. It's junk in, then you get junk health. You put good food in, you get a reasonable health. We run a workshop entirely on nutrition and talk about the little choices you can make in your